Well, our organization has really, we've come together as an organization, the county presidents and the executive committee and the membership at large, and everyone is focused on recovery and going forward and representing our members the way they deserve to be represented, both in Columbus and in their home counties and the communities, on behalf of family farmers and rural residents all across Ohio.
Yeah, Roger, you've been down to Columbus a couple of times in the last couple of months, and you've also been up into Northwest Ohio at a public meeting about the Grain Indemnity Fund. Do you want to talk a little bit about some of the issues you've been talking to Ohio senators and representatives about?
The first part of the year, for sure, was focused on the budget, and that was quite an experience for me personally, and we fought for some issues that we were somewhat successful on, and others we wanted to do some things that weren't, but all in all the process is a good one, and now we have the budget in place, and hopefully Ohio will go forward in a positive manner. Yes, we did have a meeting in Northwest Ohio with Senator Cliff Height, chairman of the Senate Ag and Environment Committee, and he and David Simmons from Ohio Department of Agriculture talked about the Grain Indemnity Fund. There was an elevator that went bankrupt and into receivership, and there were a lot of members, Farmers Union members as well as at large, that were very much interested in the Indemnity Fund being protected, how it worked, and the Farmers Union in 4 counties, the 4 Northwest counties, put together a real nice meeting, and it was very informative, and we had a very good turnout, and that was a real positive experience for everyone.
And it looks like the Grain Indemnity Fund is going to continue to be strong, and what plans the Department of Agriculture and eventually the Ohio General Assembly have for it will do nothing but strengthen it.
Absolutely. It was the Farmers Union, I would point out, 30 years ago was very instrumental in leading the charge to create that indemnity fund, because there had been a number of bankruptcies all across the state in Ohio, and farmers were losing money, and it was very unpredictable at best to market grain in Ohio. And with the initiation of enactment of the Grain Indemnity Fund, farmers were protected, and producers, so that they could be assured that when they deposited grain in those elevators that they would get their money. And the fund is funded only until a certain level is reached, and then it's not funded again. It's not a tax, and it's protection, and it's a very good program.